Hello, everyone. Twitter is the social media that exchanges information much faster than the other platforms. It's mostly used for the daily info, politics, breaking news, everyday events. When you want shorthand information, this is the place where you have to be. Leads, you can take it from here.
Hello everyone, Leeds here. In order to be up to date, you'll need to create a Twitter profile. Before you decide to open it, think about the name and username. You can sign in by typing a username, email address, and phone number. Twitter can suggest some names if you're not sure, but try to find one of your own without lots of numbers because you'll look like a fake profile, in other words, bot. When choosing a name, think about the URL too. If you don't know what URL is, check out our free video tutorial, Social Media Language and Expressions. Username has to be up to 15 characters. Your name will be shown before the @username. First, confirm your profile by typing a code that you've received on your phone or email. Now add a photo, short bio, basic interests, and see Twitter suggestions. Now it's time for you to explore. Try to find some people or topics that you're interested in and follow them. You can pick topics right from this spot. This way you're customizing your Twitter and giving the algorithm the info on what you're interested in. Before we continue, let's clear something up. Tweet is the post that someone created. Retweet when someone reposts something you shared or posted. Now, it's time to explore this social media platform for a bit. Home. This is your news tweet feed, a place where you can scroll and search for tweets from people you follow, that retweeted someone. If you click on those three dots in the upper right bar, you can follow or unfollow someone. You can add some to the list. It helps you interact with a profile without directly going on it. From here, you can mute them, block them, embed tweet, or report if you find it offensive. Go to your profile and check if your username is created right. Twitter, when opening a profile, can give you a generic name with plenty of numbers, and that's exactly what you do not want. It's just not professional. When you go back to home there's an icon in the top right corner of Twitter line. When clicking on it, you can see the latest tweets instead of the algorithm selected ones. View content preferences. Transfers you to the content preferences in the settings. Explore. Search settings. You can hide sensitive content and remove accounts that you have muted or blocked. Sometimes, in order to have a newsfeed that you prefer, block accounts that make you uncomfortable. Explore settings. Personalize location and trends for the place where your location is. Language. Recommendation. Check the box of languages that you speak so Twitter can recommend and present you the tweets from this speaking region. Safety. Mute and block. List of all profiles that you have blocked or muted. The list can be very long if you decide to. Have you ever muted any words or notifications? Do you want to do that? See the list and check it from time to time. You can expand it or shorten it. If you do not want to see curses, swears, etc., this is the place where you can remove the content you do not want to see through blocking the words and people. Mute notifications. You can pause and uncheck the notification that you do not want to see or receive. Blocked accounts. List of all accounts that you blocked. Personalization and data. If you prefer to see personalized ads, the more info you provide about yourself, the more the personalization will be detailed, whether is it about location or your search and communication history. Data. The place where you're allowing Twitter additional information sharing with business partners and let Twitter keep track of your visits to other websites that integrate Twitter content. At any time you can see your Twitter data, account, history, Actually, all your account activity on Twitter. If you want to save that data, click here. But in order to see all of it, you'll need to type the password because your data is double protected. Explore. From here you can search users by their name, username, tweets, selected words, videos, or photos. Notifications. When someone mentions you, answers your tweet, comment, reply, or retweet, this is the place where it will show up. You can make a selection of what you want to see in the moment. Messages. This is your inbox, a place where you had a private conversation with a person or with a group of people. Search bar helps you find someone. There's also a message request from people you do not follow. Bookmarks. If you really like someone's tweet, you can save it in the bookmarks, and here's where you can find them. Each bookmark can be deleted, sent, or copied by clicking on this box. Lists. It's a place where you can create lists and add members to it. Lists can be created just for you, or it can be created for all the profiles that are on your list. This way you can, for example, pick the people you consider the most interesting or people with the same interests. While you're on your list, you can share it and choose whether you would like to see top tweets first or the newest ones, or you can hide top tweets in your home timeline. By clicking here, you can edit your list, name, cover, description, members. At any time, you can see how many people you have in one list. You can also make the list private, so that only you can see it. If you don't need it, simply delete the list. Profile. When clicking on a profile, you can see how it looks to other people, how many people do you follow, or people that follow you. But the most important thing is that from here you can edit your profile. Go to the Edit Profile button. Pick the background and profile picture you want. Write down your name, and keep in mind it's not the username, it's the name besides your username. Write the most interesting things about yourself or your business in bio. Write the location, add your website, and birth date. You can set up who can see your birthday. More. Topics. Select topics you're interested in. See which one you're following. It can be helpful when you follow the latest news for the type of the business that you're into. Moments. Actually, there are the stories that almost every social media has. You can create simply by clicking on this power button. Choose the photo, crop it, and see how it will look like in both the square and mobile version. Add caption, and then tweet your moment by going on Publish. Newsletters. Also known as Review, is a new Twitter tool that enables writers and publishers to send editorial newsletters and even make some money. From here, you can write and publish newsletters, embed tweets, import email lists, read the statistics about engagement, and at the end, get paid for your hard work. Twitter ads. Twitter ads can help you connect with the audience and get the benefits and good results. Set your country and your time zone, but remember that once you set them, it can't be changed. Then, you'll be able to create ads, target customers, spread the word of mouth about your business. More on that in our video tutorial, How to Advertise on Twitter. Analytics. Here you can see how your tweets are doing, how many of them did you had in the past month, who's your top follower, and so on. First, you'll have to turn them on so Twitter could start collecting the data. Media Studio. Place for live broadcast, for scheduled broadcasts, promoting content, scheduling, and streaming your content. Create clips from the parts of your live broadcasts. How does it work? Check out our video tutorial, Twitter Media Studio. Settings and privacy. Account. From here, you'll be able to see your private account information by simply typing the passwords. Also, you can change the password anytime you want and download your activity data. You can also use TweetDeck teams by allowing people to add you in their team. This way you'll be spreading your connections and make them stronger. Also, at any time, you can deactivate your account. Security and account access. Be sure to have a two-factor authentication and additional password protection if you want to secure your profile. Sometimes you may have plenty of important information laying around and you may be running a business profile, so protect yourself at any given time. Apps and sessions. Connected apps. List of apps that you've connected to your Twitter account during the time you spent on Twitter. You can revoke these connections at any time you want. You connect to them when they ask for access to your account and ask for some permissions. Sessions. When and how did you connect to your Twitter account? Also, if you aren't currently using any of the other devices you're connected to, aside from your current active session, you can log out of all other sessions. Account access history. If you see some suspicious activities on your account, you can get the list of all the previous activities. Logged in devices and apps. Sometimes you're connected on several devices, especially when you're running a business company profile. From here, you can check on how many and which devices are logged in. Privacy and safety. Audience and tagging. Choose who can tag you in tweets and photos. Depending on what kind of profile do you run, choose whether someone can tag you or not. For example, if you run a political figure profile, maybe sometimes it's not a good idea to allow tagging. Your tweets. If your tweets are harsh, you can mark that you do not want to show them to people who don't want to see sensitive content. You can make your tweets more personal and located by adding a location to them. Content you see. Do you want to display sensitive content? If so, check this box. Also from here, you'll be able to choose topics. Find and explore new interests, for example. Explore settings give you the personalization by checking the location box and following the content from that exact location. Search settings help you hide sensitive content and remove some of the unwanted accounts. For example, if you're in baby clothes or toys business. Mute and block. You can block and mute people and words. Handy when you want to filter out your Twitter feed. Sometimes Twitter can be very aggressive, so this part of the profile setting can be useful. Direct messages. Who can send you DMs? Allow, disable, filter. Do you want to receive it from anyone, or do you want to have some kind of filter to protect your time and privacy? Good thing to do, especially when running a business profile. Discoverability and contacts. Decide whether people who have your email address or phone number can find and connect with you on Twitter. For example, you're running the local business and you want people to contact you and come to your store. From here, you can manage your contacts that you imported from your phone. Emails, phone numbers. You can delete them all at any time you want. Ads preferences. You'll be able to see Twitter ads according to your activity and algorithm. Interests, topics you follow, people you follow, likes, and retweets. Off Twitter activity. Do you want Twitter to be more personalized than it is? Allow it to use your actions across the web. And you can also choose personalization based on your identity. Data sharing with business partners. This allows Twitter to share additional information with partners to help support running Twitter's business and marketing more relevant for you. Location information. You can track your movements through Twitter by allowing this platform to manage the locations you have visited, and you'll be able to see places you've been and checked in. Explore settings. If you're based in one location, here you can find tweets connected to it. At any given time, you can go to Twitter Privacy Center or read privacy policy and contact them when in need. Notifications. Set notifications the way you prefer. For example, you would like to receive an SMS when someone DMs you or receive an email. See each box and check the preferable ones. Accessibility, display, and languages. How is Twitter content displayed for you? You can start with setting up the vision moment that best suits your eyes, as well as to set up motions. Autoplay is good when you do not want to have additional clicks or taps, and also you can choose how to handle data usage. Display. Which color and font size do you prefer? Orange, green, big, small, you name it. Choose a mode and customize Twitter for yourself. Language. You can choose the language for your Twitter account. You can also add more languages you speak to your list, which can help you in communication and getting the information. Data usage. Whether you like to use Twitter only while on Wi-Fi or when using your mobile data, this is the place to set it all up. Additional resources. Helpful places, such as Twitter's landing pages with information about policies, terms, and services. Remember to read them up someday, probably best before starting tweeting, so you can know what you can and cannot do and what are the possibilities and chances. Let's go back again on more. Help Center. If having Twitter issues, you can address the company by going here. Check the privacy, security, rules, abuse, guidelines, and policies. Display. As mentioned before, you can customize a Twitter for yourself. Keyboard shortcuts. If you want to save some time, you can always use keyboard shortcuts to have less clicks than usual. Tweet. Clicking on this part, you can start tweeting right away. Remember that the number of characters are limited. On the right-hand side, there's a list of trending tweets and suggested profiles to follow. On the bottom left corner, there's an option when clicking on 3 dots to sign out, or you can add an existing account so you can switch through the accounts. Or you can log out from it. For the mobile version, it's differently sorted, but everything is there, as mentioned for the desktop version. Keep in mind that if you sign up with an email address, it won't be publicly visible, as well as your phone number, but Twitter will have to verify through a confirmation email or SMS code. So please keep in mind, do not skip setting steps. Each one can be important in creating a good social media account. Twitter can really help you in placing the short and effective, and above all, fast messages in the ether. These were the Twitter basics. Well, that's all for me in this video tutorial. See you in the next one.
Thank you, Leeds. You've been very helpful.